Tell me where you wanna go. We could fly to the stars, yeah. Tell me if you wanna stay. We could
And now G2 looking to take it to the third overall.
We were talking about the possibility of G2 winning this series in 2 maps had they won on Mirage. We now arrive on Dust 2 with them needing it, not just to close the series, but to survive in this major.
We haven't got a ton of information on Tyloo's Dust 2. Like the graphics said, they've only played it 5 times, and whether they've been practicing it behind the scenes is yet to be seen, really. As we'll get into it, it's going to be G2 standing on the T side here. 1 flash available as they go for a fast, short approach to clear that bomb down as quick as possible. All they can really do is flash up and hope that no one gets taken down. It's Ben10 and Excurip actually going to be defending here, and Ben10 now alone as he has to try and find multiple kills. Flash goes up in the air, but down he goes, and it's going to be looking very, very good for G2 here.
Bomb plant by Body, flash up by Summer. Take that back, it was an aid directly. This will be the first round pistol win that G2 gets in this series. They lost both on Mirage. Shocks with a kill, makes that a little bit more likely. Summer NCT is going to get locked in. Jax gets somebody down, wrap through. He'll push the doors. Somebody knows it, so he gets aggressive. Nowhere really else to go. And G2 go up 1-0 to start it off.
There we go. First pistol on the board for them. Mirage felt like their map, but it all went horribly wrong in the second half. So it will be a forced buy, but the looks of things here from Tyloo in the second round. Scouts are very powerful in Dust 2. You can get a few tags and hopefully set up your teammates for some shots with their CZs and P250s. We'll see if they can get it done here. It's a bit of a gamble to go for it, but it's still absolutely viable. We'll see what they can do here. So there's players running down towards the top of middle there. You can see the first tag comes through. It's exactly what I'm talking about. He's softening those players up for the pistols, and Body, he might be dropped first here, and indeed he is. What a shot that is. Somebody actually has to bomb. More horrific mistakes from G2, entering a tight choke point like that. No trade potential, no nades, and with the bomb on your back. It's difficult to watch at some points here, Matt.
Can't afford these mistakes, or they'll be on a plane out of Poland back to France. Somebody capping the smoke. Kenny's on the right. He's recovered the bomb, but that smoke means he can just watch the headshot position. Does exactly that. They will spray him down and make it impossible for him to retreat, but Ben10 still has this covered off. They need to be expecting that. Hesitation in movement suggests that they are. Flash? Nope. Oh, there is now, and it's exactly when Ben10 looked away. If he had stayed looking, he might have been able to find the headshot on Kenny instead, but now they'll push onto the site with Excurip being the only one left to hold off on A. The other two down toward middle.
Luckily, no weapons recovered. MP5 absolutely blown away there, and it's going to be so much damage done. 2 versus 2, but 1 shot potential with the scouts here, and that's where you'll see them do all the work, and it all falls apart. They've got to be more careful. Why they keep entering these choke points with just 1 player, I could not tell you. It doesn't make any sense. It blows my mind. All you have to do is hold up, slow default, go together. That is it. At least trade out that killer short. This is the one. No one's there. He gets back safely and even has the audacity to go for another one.
Well, he knew the bomb was there, so they had to put more people in that position. So he just sat around and saw what he could find. And did flash for 1. Great damage on the Deagle. You nailed it, because that made it just so easy for the scout to hit the shots. He stayed there, had the boldness to do so after hitting a lovely first shot. maybe they justify forcing out a little more aggressively, given that we're still pretty early on, but they don't want this to get too far out of control. So it's pistols only. Bit of armor. Not much else. No utility to speak of at all.
Shock's got that long spawn. No one there to challenge him, though. They're actually going to be focusing most of their efforts towards a B push on the CT side, and unfortunately for them, no one's there whatsoever. This is a nightmare, as that's pretty much the round guaranteed. As they've got lower B controlled, Kenny S will have that. He's going to hit one of these shots at least, and maybe he won't. There it is, and he gets dropped now. Surely, the PD-50. Decent attempt. They've got to recover the AWP at the end of the round, but they've got time to do it. Somebody will be taken down. The orb will be found any second. Shoxy picks that up. And we go 7-2. G2 on top right now. Top fraggers. Kenny S of 11. Body and Lucky both with 9 kills. As Talu really trail here on this second map. They finally have cash. Do they even justify an AWP? Excura has 5,400. That would have been an orb, but not much else. He gets a couple of flashbangs, no armor. Not a massive deal on Dust 2, but we'll see if it affects him. Kenny is going for the shots through the gap at the top of the door there. And Jax is not going to be committing. Actually, he is right through the flames there. Takes 50 damage. And if he gets a nade on top of him, he might be in trouble here. Nade is coming through. It's actually an incendiary as well. He'll have to extinguish it. Gives up his spot, and he's certainly going to die. As the bomb's dropped in the most horrible position imaginable, really. It goes right down towards CT spawn. How do they even get that back?
It's going to be extremely difficult for them to do so. No shot from Excura on the AWP. Body's got a dink through the wall on somebody. That gave Lucky all the confidence in the world to go for the fight, but not aware that there's a third one down toward the pit. Bintet finds it with the AUG, and it falls to just Kenny. Bomb watched. Kenny missing. And Tyloo should find their third round. You can see why the importance of... Okay. Minute to work with here. They've got to be careful. Kenny could still do this.
Absolutely could.
Smart to smoke him off. Try and contain him at this point in time.
Pushing back towards A. Player on shorts. Needs to be very careful here. Kenny's aware of it, but surely the CT wins out. He doesn't. This is a classic Kenny S moment now. If he gets a plant for long and gets down towards that position, this is absolutely his round, but he will just focus towards short. Hits the shot, and there it is. An absolute Kenny S special there. 3 versus 1. The bomb down towards CT spawn. He nails the first shot, and the smoke actually allows him to get back towards A, and he's aware of the presence towards that short position. Nails that. Good plan, and didn't panic at all. As soon as he was spotted, he repositions and nails it. This is where it all began. Attacker gave him an opportunity, and he capitalized upon it. Really, really strong round for Kenny S. Some absolute world-class form, which we haven't seen from him in a while.
No, that's brilliant. And I was about to say, you can see why the rounds early on with the money advantage were so important, because if Tyloo win that, they start to close the gap. Even with 7 rounds, it's workable for them when they swap over to CT based on how things are going. Finally, some clutches going their way. You keep Bintet in mind in the last map. It's lovely from Kenny. I was a bit concerned when he missed the first shot after dropping down, but he made him good on it immediately after. And the smoke, I thought, was self-preservation. It turned out, as you say, to enable him to fall back. So 2 timeouts used now for Tyloo already. This being the second. And we'll see what they respond with. They have to sit to pistols once again this time. It's only a 4th round bonus. CT side, that's not enough. The way he's playing right now, you just figure someone's going to land into his crosshair. Nade's going to go deep. Shock's already in. Forced out. He's committed. Jax takes the brunt of the exchange in behind in the tunnel, but Shock's already found the kill.
Tyloo, that was their ticket back into this game. And 1 versus 3, the bomb down in CT spawn up against an AWP. You'd think there's no way they give it up, but they did. And they find themselves here. 9-2 down by the looks of things. Just 2 players remain. They managed to get an AK back and some with low HP. He's opting just to save that by the looks of things as they make their way towards A to plant the bomb. Shouldn't be an issue whatsoever. It's Attacker looking for a 1 break here. It'd have to be a hell of a shot. Can't get close. And like we said, Summer just saving the AK-47 all the way back there in T-spawn, and probably gets found, to be honest. You can see he's being hunted, and there's no way he knows Shox is going to be there. Executed behind the car, and it will be a very clean round for G2. They give up one frag there. Just body goes down, but he already found 2 kills in that round. They've got enough money for the rest of the half at this point, especially Kenny S. He's got a full buy with 12k residual cash. Excalibur gets the AWP out, and still they're not looking like they're fully equipped. I think Summer will have